Day 36. I start a new approach in my daily recordings. From now on, I'm gonna begin every video from reading my journal. This is a piece of paper which I wrote today before starting this video. I want to use the journal to support my 100-day commitment. I want to combine writing and speaking into one unity. Quite often I notice that I write about one thing and then talk about another. Writing is considered mostly as a kind of private space, whereas speaking is public, and hence I avoid to say many things that I put down here. I have to erase the boundaries between private and public. Whenever I speak, I want to be as open as I am open in my own thoughts. Nothing may hurt me if I honestly reveal my true self. I have no self. What the hell am I afraid of? Am I afraid of seeing a dummy who knows nothing about what he speaks? Am I afraid to see a fragile individual who pretends that he is strong and independent and omnipotent? Am I afraid to lose my self-image? So I'm kind of convinced that my thoughts and whatever conversations I have within my mind are fairly distinct from superficial talks that I record on the camera. Inside, I'm mostly a genius. My imagination, memory, and attention are limitless. I have ecstatic emotional experiences almost every day, observing few-hour-long trains of thought, always new, always transformative, always inspiring, always promising. However, when I begin to talk, I lose all my mind power. Why? Why can't I be the same person here and there? By the way, in my journals, I also perceive myself as a genius, and mostly I like what I put on these pages. I wouldn't claim that I totally dislike what I say and how I say that in my videos. I am puzzled by the lack of feedback. I understand that there are countless videos made by professionals, and there must be a reason why people should prefer to spend their time watching my videos and not theirs. I myself wouldn't spend time watching myself. Am I that deluded? Okay, so the idea here is that instead of writing about one thing and talking about the other, I'll put my writing and self-talk together and create a kind of unity. The purpose is to be as open as I can, to see who I am, not just to think that I am one person inside, and when I speak I can't say anything meaningful, or I hate what I say, or my grammar is terrible, or my pronunciation is extremely bad, and that's why I'm gonna think and write and wouldn't speak. I want to be real. I want to see who I am while I am recording these videos, and I don't want to bother myself with all these emotional disturbances which occur when I can't perceive myself as one individual while I'm making videos, and the same individual while I'm thinking about something. It should be put in one unity. I repeat it over and over. It doesn't matter. I want to make it real. I want to make it powerful, and I know how to do that. Just support my speaking with my writings, and support my writings with my speaking. Recently, I have been talking a lot about the English-speaking community of Kaluga. I decided to work on this community, to build this community by writing about it, speaking about it, and searching for information which may help me to make it real. So I started watching videos on this week. The first video I watched was by Jordan Peterson. Then yesterday I watched another video by a man from TED, and I was writing I started my day from a question. I started my day on the internet from a question: how to build a powerful community or creative community or just a community. And then I go on YouTube, put this query in the search and see videos which it suggests me. So this is like what I'm doing: watching videos, thinking about what people say, and then talking about the same thing. So basically I'm trying to organize my thoughts. I'm trying to put my attention in this spot and grow it by thinking and paying attention and giving more and more energy to this issue. Well, again, and today I decided that I don't like to talk all the time about the community because it makes me restless. It affects my behavior, it affects my mind, my thoughts, and most of the day I'm thinking about the community, and I don't need to make it so hard. The idea is that I may dedicate 20-30 minutes in my waking time to think about the community, but I don't need to do it all the time. There are many other things which I like to pay attention, which I need to improve, which I need to work on. And if I just thinking all the time about the community, I don't think it's a great idea. It's not going to help me to build it. So to build it, I need just to organize a certain routine around this idea. So the routine is, again, watching videos and thinking about these videos, maybe processing the information for 30 minutes, for an hour every day, but not too much. What am I going to do outside of this activity? Well, I'm just going to continue working on my routine. So I'm reading books, I'm working on my language, I learn how to think, I learn how to write, I learn how to speak, I learn how to be authentic, I learn to make videos, I learn to do English podcasts, and I like to do that. And I don't want to be obsessed with just one idea. Recently, I also started working on amateur martial arts. So this is a kind of new project which I has taken, and I was working on it in 2016. Before I started studying English, I was doing a lot of MMA. And then since I started studying English, I abandoned almost everything. And there was just few exercises which I saved. It's gymnastic and some push-ups, squats, pull-ups, all activity which kept my body strong and flexible. But I've noticed that I gradually losing my interest in this, and I decided to recover it. So I took the group, which actually I created in 2016, MMA group, and I decided to develop it by writing some articles and also going to the gym once a week. So in this gym, I'm gonna practice basically what I learned before, and most of the exercises and training techniques are from the internet. So I've been studying martial arts mostly from the internet. I went to some sections earlier, and I did MMA. I practiced it for a couple of years with professional trainers, but I don't like actually to study anything with professional teachers and trainers. I like to study it on my own. So to learn information from the internet or from books, and then apply it and practice it on my own. So in amateur martial arts is going to be a group or another community where everybody who practice martial arts may come and share their experience and learn something, probably teach something to other people. So I'm not pretending that I'm a professional trainer. I'm just an amateur, and I go and I practice martial arts once a week, a couple of hours. And if you want to join me, you may come. If you are a professional trainer, you may teach me. If you are not a professional trainer, or if you don't have enough experience, I may teach you. We may study together. So now I'm practicing Tai Chi. This is a Chinese martial art technique, and it's mostly like inner martial art. I don't know exact terms, how to translate it. The point is that it's designed to keep your body flexible and strong, not to learn some fists and punches and kicks. It's mostly it's a Qigong exercise. So you learn to control your breath, you learn to control your attention, you learn to, do all sorts of things related to inner work. I have 3 minutes. Yeah. So I am working on my memory. So I have memory exercise, and I learn 5 definitions every week, which are related to the speaking club topics. And this week I'm studying the concept of wealth, and here are 4 definitions which I already learned. So the first is wealth. Wealth is the abundance of valuable financial assets or physical possessions, which can be converted into a form that can be used for transactions. Another concept related to wealth is a market economy. A market economy is an economic system in which the decisions regarding investment, production, and distribution are guided by these price signals created by the forces of supply and demand. The third definition is post-scarcity. So post-scarcity is a theoretical economic situation in which most goods are produced in great abundance with minimal human labor needed, so that they become available for all almost freely, like very cheaply or even freely. So there are 4 definitions. Today I'm going to learn 1 more, and tomorrow I'll repeat 5 definitions. Day after tomorrow I repeat them again. Then I repeat them on Saturday, and then again I start a new week from learning new 5 definitions. This is an amazing exercise. I spend just 10 minutes a day memorizing this stuff, and maybe another 10-15 minutes by repeating them. But it creates a strong connections in my memory related to the topic, and whenever I want to think about the topic of the speaking club, I just remember those definitions, just one concept. For example, I may remember wealth and start remember this definition, and there start thinking about all its items. For example, wealth is a valuable is the abundance of valuable financial assets. So what is abundance? What is valuable? What is financial assets? And this all helps me again to organize my thoughts and structure my ideas, thoughts. So that's all. Once again, I'm gonna do from now on, I'm gonna do a new approach. So I'm gonna talk more about myself, not about the community. Though the community is still, I'm gonna talk about the community time by time and see how it's gonna work. And again, I'm gonna become real. I'm really tired of pretending being somebody else. It still feels as if I'm talking to somebody else, and I want to talk to myself. I want to be 100% authentic. So whenever I think, now I perceive a huge difference between my thoughts when I experience them and my thoughts when I share them. So whatever I share, it perceives as something weak and quite often silly. Whenever I have my thoughts, I perceive them as like fascinating, amazing, awesome thoughts, and I may have trains of thought so long, it's like hour 2 hour long. Now I don't have time to continue speaking. Yeah, it's like it always seems that I start speaking, I find a topic, I want to talk about it more, but I limit myself with time, and therefore whenever I need to speak, whenever I want to really speak, whenever I become myself, I need to stop it, and then I have all these amazing thoughts. And next time when I need to speak, I don't have them again. So see you next time. Bye bye.